Hello, I thought I'll bring up a small update, or a large one. Don't know. I've got stuff to talk about though. First, I thought I was to talk about Alan Wake in episode 5, and I know some of you probably would have noticed that I was a bit, not off at that time. At that time, I was sort of not myself. It was weird. At the moment, I felt fine at the moment when I started the game up, and then all of a sudden my mind went blank, crash, and, and that was it. It was like, oh shit, I don't remember anything from Alan Wake now. Which I don't know because usually I'm actually really good at remembering things and paying attention to the story of a game. Or maybe not so much of a movie because I'm always distracted when I watch a movie or some way, but I don't know. Maybe because my mind's changing and maybe I need a new way to pay attention. I don't know. I don't know what other ways you can pay attention to a story. I don't know. I need to do something about that. But yeah, and also I know also some people are saying, sometimes I'm a bit too loud in the Alan Wake. And actually, when I record Alan Wake, the game itself is actually pretty low itself. Especially when I'm playing normally, it's actually pretty low. I don't know why. For some reason, Alan Wake is a very, very quiet game. It's odd. And the reason why my voice is always so loud is not because I'm loud in real life. In real life, I'm actually pretty quiet, and since I've been doing a lot of recording, I think my own voice is starting getting used to being loud automatically when I play games, and this is why I usually turn up the volume and such like that. And it's kind of hard trying to get that right sort of balance and volume in games. And usually games are when I record them are actually pretty loud. But Alan Wake, I didn't want to try to mess around with its volume far too much when I'm editing it, because I fear it might have given me sort of background static noises and such, that sort of thing. And I know someone said maybe you got your microphone too close to your mouth, and actually no, it's not really that close to my mouth. It's actually a decent length, and I had a lot of practice with that when I used to play SOCOM on the PlayStation 2. Got a lot of complaints about that on there, but that's really it. I don't know what's really going on with me. Maybe it's because of the sudden change of weather that I'm just not paying attention to Alan Wake at all. Or maybe maybe I am paying attention, but my mind is not. Because sometimes my mind's like, oh, fuck this, I don't really care for Alan Wake. Maybe it's his own way of saying, I'm bored of it. And actually, I'm actually not really impressed with Alan Wake that much, There's just not much to do there. I'm kind of wondering, you've been developing this game for 3 years, and, no, but was it 3 or 4 years? Something like that. And, this is it? I don't know, but yeah, it's not really the kind of game I was thinking of. But when you start imagining what Alan Wake was going to be for years, of course you're going to be a bit disappointed with it. But yeah, it's just flashing out a light at the possessed, or the dark shadow men, I like to call them, or the shadow guys, or dark prison guys, whatever. So shining light on them until the shadow's gone. You shoot at them, and that's really it. And I know, Mr. SARS, you told me to. I think this is at episode 1, so this is quite a while ago. That you shoot the logs, shoot the logs to the top, and they fall down, which I didn't know. It's actually really hard to tell what you can interact with and what you can't. And of course, I was told that the game actually told me that you can interact with, or you can shoot down stuff, or bits of the scenery and stuff like that. But You know, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I think I was too nervous of getting caught out by the dark presence. And actually, Alan Wake is not horribly scary. The reason you heard me scream and go, ah! Is because, of course I'm going to scream when an enemy is going to jump out of nowhere and you're frightening the living daylights out of me. You know? Yeah, if the possum just suddenly jump through my window and land on my lap, of course the shit's gonna get scared out of me. I don't really call jump scares real scares. You know, they're cheap scares to me. I actually think Metro 2033 was a lot more scary because you were traveling into the unknown. But yeah, again, so did Alan Wake. You were traveling through a forest and there was always an unknown, but I kind of felt that the dark presence was getting really predictable, you know, the weather change, and you know these bastards are going to come out of the grass or the trees and go, get her boys, and stuff like that. Oh, hiking is a great trip, and stuff like that. I'm just so glad they don't have guns, and I'm just so glad there wasn't any bears, you know, possessed bears like Barbie. Which I kind of find that odd, you know, that could have given you a lot of opportunities to fight different enemy types. I think I'm just getting bored of shooting at the same person over and over again, you know. Bang, 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 oh, they're dead. So there's really no bears or mountain lions or cougar, whatever. Yeah, as a... but really, I think I have to replay that. I think I need to replay Alan Wake from the start again to really get the idea of the story again, because even right now I just don't remember anything from it. Maybe the dark presence got me then. But yeah, seriously, I don't know what's happened. Just a sudden memory loss from this. But anyway, I promise I'll fix the audio for the final episode, episode 6. So wait there until then. But at the moment, I'm actually playing a lot of games at the moment. I'm playing Red Dead Redemption, Split Second, and Prince of Persia: The Forgotten Sands. And if you want to know what I think about Red Dead, I like it a lot, actually. I'm dedicating a lot of my time to it, and I'm actually getting into it more than I did with Grand Theft Auto 4, because I felt Grand Theft Auto 4 sort of took the wrong turning somewhere, you know, think, okay, we're going to become more realistic, and I don't think, I just actually don't like that very much, you know. I don't really like Grand Theft Auto 4 being very realistic. I don't know why you want to be realistic at all, and, you know, Grand Theft Auto 4 is not a bad game, that's not what I'm saying. I just felt it wasn't suited for it. And I know they want to do a lot of change, you know, I do commend games for going through a change, but I just felt it just didn't feel right to me, that's all. But Red Dead, I like it a lot, you know. I think the reason I like it a lot is because I've never ever played a Wild West game before, apart from Gun. But I never liked Gun before. I thought Gun was a bit shit, and I never completed it. And that was actually one of my first games I got for the Xbox 360 as well. But I just never liked it. Never. It was just like crap.